With his war of choice raging in Iran, the great leader has avoided the problem of being overprepared. He faces this self-created crisis like any other, with a fire hose of lies, accusations of capitalized treason to anyone who questions his rattle-brained invasion, and when he sniffs failure, declare victory, walk away, blame others. Why isn't it working now? In his dual role of blowhard commander-in-chief and Bibi's sniveling hand puppet, he doesn't even know what lies to tell. Did Bibi go on a rogue bombing raid, or did the great leader tell him to do it? The great leader said both. His mutually contradicting lies are fighting it out in the same sentence. But he's right. No one could have predicted that Iran would fight back, jam up the oil, and crash our economy, except someone with a fifth-grade knowledge of history and a brain not submerged in a rising tide of ignorance, paranoia, and fecal matter. The great leader's boneheaded improv war is a generational disaster, inflicting death and despair all over the world. But the real problem is it will cost him the midterms. That's why he's spending his tiny shrunken workdays in strategic planning, and we're seeing the results in exciting blueprints for his garish gilded ballroom. Dictator-styled commemorative coins emblazoned with his shameful, snarling snout. His plan to take Cuba for himself, as if it's just another bogus FIFA Peace Prize so he'll shut up about the Nobel, and his criminal assault on our elections. He's so busy crowning himself king, an at-risk 6-year-old hiding out in a treehouse from mommy, that war planning is left to frauds like Pete Hegseth, Secretary of Photo Ops, screeching, "Kill for Jesus!" from his well-defended Peloton, a reliable source of psychotic bullying and grisly end-of-days laughter. To justify his war, having lost the plot and much of his base, the great leader said a former president told him he wished he'd done what the great leader's doing in Iran. Since all the living presidents denied it, it was clear the great leader had been talking to himself, a former president, in a rare conversation with someone more alarmingly vacant than he is. Now, if you're exhausted by this struggle, imagine the joy watching congressional Republicans perp-walked out of the Capitol grill. They could stop him, but they won't, betraying us all in blind, traitorous obedience. When things get tough, the great leader always walks away. Let's send this coward packing with a show of force that makes him whimper through his mottled flesh and circus makeup. No kings on March 28th. It's time to end this freak show.